Good afternoon. What a joy and pleasure to be here with all of you today. UConn is a great university. All of you make UConn great. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Bysowitz, for representing Connecticut in this ceremony today. Your presence impresses on me and all of us sacred trust that the people of state of Connecticut place in the public university. You remind us that we exist to educate Connecticut students to work for the health and well-being of our communities and to foster prosperity in our state. We are so grateful for the support that you, Governor Lamont, and our legislators have given to UConn over the years. It has been a great honor to work together with you and Governor to move university forward, to foster economic prosperity in Connecticut, and to address the challenges we face. May I ask all legislators and state representatives to be acknowledged? Could you please stand up? More and more, our alumni and donors are coming together to support the university and to bring UConn to the next level. Many of the most enthusiastic supporters of UConn Nation are with us today. My appreciation to all of you. Chairman Toscano, I will not forget this ordeal. Thank you for your tireless dedication to UConn. As alum, you embody the commitment to service that UConn so values in our community. You are also Husky Dad. The longer I know you, the more I understand and appreciate all of you do for UConn. I'm so pleased that you will be working with me and our community over the coming years to achieve our ambitious goals. Then, could you and all former Board of Trustee chairs who serve this university stand up to be acknowledged? Welcome to the university presidents who are here today. President Austin, President Herbst, President Hatsuleas. 3 of UConn past presidents and the president of URI, the presidents from Connecticut University and colleges are having joined us. Thank you. There are so many of you to thank today. Justin, my friend, thank you for your inspirational words. You remind us how powerful education is and that success of students defined us as a great institution. Solomia and Kent, your music make marks at my heart sings. We are so lucky to have you here to show just how important music and culture are to our community and the world. The arts makes us more fully human. Thank you. Wonderful students, musicians, ayote singers, thank you for bringing your talent to this event. Sage, thank you for your work in advocating for accessibility and inclusion of Indigenous people in the higher education. You have made an outsized impact on our community and an example to all of us. Thank you, Sage. As a president, I remain steadfast committed to ensuring equality, diversity, and inclusion at every level of the university. Provost Daliva, Anne. UConn could not ask for a better provost. You live the values of the scholarship, creativity, empathy, and service that defines us. I'm so grateful to have you as my colleague. Distinguished faculty and colleagues, your scholarship and creativity make UConn great. You are among the finest scholars and educators in the world. I'm honored to serve on the faculty with you, and over the past 13 years, I have witnessed how much you care. Dear members of the staff, you make this university run. We feel the impact of your dedication and efforts in all aspects of university life. A special thanks to those who organized this program. A complex undertaking such as this would not be possible without many talented and dedicated staff. Thank you. Dear coaches, athletic staff, and student athletes, thank you for your hard work and commitment to excellence on and off the playing field. You are great ambassadors for UConn. Dear students, you are the reason I'm here. In my administration, I pledge to put students first every day. I work for you. You are our future, and thank you for coming. To all of you who have taken time to join us today, thank you and welcome. Today, we celebrate who we are. Who we are, what comes to mind for you when you try to define UConn? For me, who we are is simple. UConn is a great university. Our history, our actions, our achievements ambiguously lead to this conclusion. UConn is a great university. Today, please join me in considering the evidence. To get us started, please take a look at this video, which begins to capture the essence of who we are.
Welcome to our great university.
You really get a big diversity in the type of people that come here.
I was able to see that as a young person, I can make a huge difference in the world.
UConn gave me a family. I found some of the best people that I've ever met in my entire life.
Our university is a national leader in teaching, research, and service.
We are right in the thick of just an incredible time.
It's very fascinating to discover how the brain works.
Big data, machine learning, this is the wave of the future.
We're driving that next step that industry is always looking for.
Medicine is both an art and a science.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal.
treating this game like an announcement that UConn is for real.
Red Hood, Jockey.
Their dreams come true.
So what makes UConn great? Our students. First and foremost, we have great students. You have all heard about our amazing champions athletes. They're fantastic ambassadors for UConn, but they are not the only ones. Each year, some of our students win highly competitive national honors. One of these, Romy Raj Engineering 24, was awarded a Goldwater Scholarship, America's most prestigious undergraduate scholarship in the natural science, mathematics, and engineering. His work in chromosome interactions, which influence the development of the cells, was published in Nature Communication and Frontiers in Cell and Development Biology. Journalist and aspiring novelist Katrin Jimenez, Class 24, was UConn's first recipient of the Beinecke Scholarship, awarded for students of exceptional promise in the arts, humanities, and social science. Sarah Mars, SFA, School of Fine Arts 23, a composer and vocalist, received a Marshall Scholarship to pursue graduate study at the Royal Academy of Music in London. She was the only Marshall Scholarship recipient from the public university in New England. UConn is great because our people use their talents to benefit others. I could mention so many examples. Dr. David Embrick led a collaborative effort between the Research on Resilient Cities, Racism, Inequality Initiative at UConn Harvard, and the Computer Science and Engineering Department to bring basic technology capabilities to disadvantaged students and bridging the digital divide plaguing so many of our communities. The team received almost $3 million from the Department of Commerce for this effort to bring internet access to homes, computer equipment, and the tech support to high schools and colleges in Harvard. I could also mention Dr. Maribeth Bruder, whose $10 million award from the US Department of Education will provide technical assistance to increase equality in delivering of early childhood intervention services to infants and young children. This program seeks to protect the most vulnerable by supporting children from diverse backgrounds who have disabilities or developmental delays. And there is Dr. Sandy Shefoulias, who was deeply concerned for the impact of COVID on children's mental health. That she collaborated with Ballard Institute and Museum of Puppetry to create a web series and educational toolkit that uses puppets to communicate simple strategy for students to regulate their emotions. Feel Your Best Self has been recognized for excellence in children media, and Dr. Shefoulias received a President's Citation from the American Psychological Association for her outstanding work. Please a round of applause for all our accomplished faculty. UConn is great because of our commitment of doing right things. UConn Health is on Connecticut's largest provider of healthcare services for the underinsured. We are the leading provider for underserved patient surgeries, sickle cell diseases, mental health conditions for the state. Last November, hundreds of volunteers from the School of Dentistry, Medicine across UConn joined forces with Connecticut Mission of Mercy to offer free dental services to over 1,000 Connecticut residents. Our School of Law offers free legal clinics for asylum seekers, refugees, and for those at risk of evictions. The School of Social Work is the new home of the Innovation Institute, which works to improve the lives of children, youth, young adults, and their families who utilize public system support. It's fully grant-funded and brings a $12 million grant portfolio. UConn is great because of all of you who believe, work hard, and invest. We are working hard to build Connecticut's economy. Our faculty provided the expertise and technical support to over 3,000 small and medium-sized businesses in Connecticut in the last 5 years. And we have large-scale partnerships with large companies like Pratt & Whitney, Eversource, Travelers, Synchrony Financial, General Dynamic Electric Boat, just to mention a few. With support from donors and Connecticut Innovations, we educate students to be entrepreneurs and provide financial support for them to reach their goals. Companies started by our faculty and students have generated hundreds of new jobs in the last 5 years. Please round of applause for the all startups. Our many donors and philanthropists led the UConn Foundation to a record-breaking year for philanthropy, pledging support for scholarships, research, infrastructure, athletics, and students' well-being. UConn is great because we used our talents to confront the world's greatest challenges. A commitment to social justice is exemplified through our university, from our students who have advocated and pushed for expanding curriculum programs and calls to action to our faculty who are nationally and internationally recognized for their research, advocacy, scholarship on social justice, marginalized communities, and systems oppressions. Our Institute for Human Rights works day in and day out to ensure that we all live in the world that respects the basic human rights of everyone on Earth. And thanks to years of support from Gladstein family and Dodd family, UConn Human Rights Institute is a world leader in the human rights research, activism, and education. Our fine arts faculty use the power of music, theater, visual arts to unify, challenge, and inspire. Composer Kenneth Fox, professor of music, won a Grammy Award for his album, Spirituals, Concerto for Piano and Orchestra. Maybe the next one is award for Radenka's piece. Each year, almost 800 people in the US experience a stroke, and 1 in 6 deaths from cardiovascular diseases due to stroke. Our faculty in the School of Medicine develop an innovative stroke therapy that significantly reduces the magnitude, impact, and damage caused by strokes. You see, I look for Bruce. The greatest challenges we all face is existential threat of climate change. So many of our other challenges are tied to our challenging environments. UConn has chosen to address these threats through the institution-wide commitment to sustainability. UConn commitment to sustainability brought me here. I arrived 13 years ago as a Connecticut Clean Energy Chair in Sustainability. At that time, UConn recruited a cohort of faculty who could make a lasting impact on the scientific, technological, and social challenges that stand in the way of sustainability, clean energy future. The commitment to sustainability is bearing fruits across our campus, but we can do more. Today, we have over 270 faculty working on climate change mitigation and clean energy transition, and over 11 centers in energy and manufacturing that generate millions of dollars each year in research dollars. We have many examples of effective work to address climate change, and I could mention the partnership established between UConn and National Renewable Energy Laboratory to develop solutions to clean energy challenge, or the $60 million partnership with Eversource Energy to explore grid resilience, innovation to make energy delivery more reliable for people across Connecticut and New England. I could also mention that UConn was recently awarded $8 million by the Department of Energy to become the National Technical Analysis and Support Center, which will lead and coordinate 8 regional technical assistance partnerships. This partnership is the cornerstone for Department of Energy national effort to decarbonize the national industrial sector. As in so many areas important to our future, our students are leading the way. Our students are engaged in numerous clubs and coalitions, such as Eco-Husky, Fossil Free Society, Energy Environmental Law Society, and others. They challenge UConn leadership to reduce our carbon footprint and become sustainable. They pursue degree programs, conduct research, volunteer, and become advocates so that they can make lasting contribution to sustainable environment for all. UConn future is bright. Consider for a moment our campuses and the glorious physical infrastructure made possible by our elected leaders. Science One is across the way. For the first time, UConn has an extensive clean room infrastructure that will support research into next-generation technologies, including quantum sciences. Consider the excellence of our faculty and the talent and ambition of our students. Consider our research enterprise, which spans over $300 million each year to develop talent and innovations to make our world better. Consider the commitment to our physicians, nurses, dentists, and other healthcare professionals at UConn Health who offer outstanding, life-saving care, and as a state-only public academic medical center. We are committed to serving and supporting our most valuable residents. Consider our outstanding students. You saw in the video, over 48,000 applicants competed to become members of the class 2027, a UConn record high. We welcome 192 high school valedictorians. Consider the dedication of our staff, who run the dining halls, who run our administrative and financial operation, who care for our students, who keep us all safe, who keep our campus clean and beautiful, and do so much more to support our students and faculty. UConn future is bright. Today, we all have choices to make. We will take full advantage of opportunities this community has to offer. Will we continue in our way to making the world greener, kinder, safer, healthier, and more beautiful? Which of many challenges, great and small, facing our world will you work to fix? I'm here today because UConn gave me the opportunity to do what is right, to do what is valuable, and to do what I love the most, our students. My journey at UConn has been possible because others before me value education. My life has been deeply marked by many professors and dear mentors who generously shared their time, knowledge, and personal resources to ensure that I received access to an education and I was prepared for life. My advisor and mentor, Professor Hideo Shingo of Kyoto University, has been one of the great influencers in my life. And I'm here today because he opened doors for me. My dear Professor Hideo Shingo, after my father, you are the person who believed most in me. There is no greater mentor in life than you. You told me that as a leader, one must recognize talents, work hard to support them, and lead this world with empathy, compassion, and kindness for others. I am today because of my mentor, Paul Davis, who is with us today from Canada. Paul taught me that the feedback is a gift. Either you cherish it or you trash it. If you cherish it, you will learn from it and grow. Thank you, Paul, for your unwavering support. But most of all, I'm here because of my family. My late parents believed in education, and they told me that impossible is possible when you set your mind. My brother has been my biggest cheerleader my entire life. My dear friend Bojana, you are my best friends since we were small children. Thank you for flying over the ocean with me and with my other family members and friends to be with me today. And my family who is watching online, we live far apart, but we are close each day in our hearts and in our love for each other. My sons, you have been patient and supportive of the mother with a crazy schedule and demanding professional life. But you have to admit I bake every morning. I'm very lucky to have you and to have my granddaughter and daughter-in-law who brings me great joy in life. And Charles, my husband of over 30 years. You have been by my side for all these challenges, joys, and unexpected events of our life together. Thank you, Charles. You made it all possible. And I want to acknowledge your mother. She has been my rock since we got married. To all my family, my mentors, my colleagues and supporters, far too many to name, thank you for your life, time, and support of me and this great university. Today, I invite all of you to work with me to make UConn's next chapter the great in the history. I challenge each of you to work with your family, friends, and colleagues to impact the future of our institution, the state, and the world. The evidence of overwhelmingly demonstrates that UConn is a great university. Together, we can make UConn even stronger. Together, we can work to ensure that the UConn education is equally accessible to all students. Together, we can provide an education that adapts to changing societal challenges and opportunities. Together, we can strengthen our infrastructure and resources in research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Together, we can build toward a more sustainable future with UConn leading the way. Together, we can keep UConn great for years to come. UConn future and Connecticut futures go hand in hand. We are a public, land-grant, sea-grant, and space-grant institution. As such, we are bound to service to our communities and our children. We take these charges seriously and reaffirm our commitment to advance the university's mission to promote the health and well-being of Connecticut citizens through enhancing the social, economic, cultural, and natural environments of the state. I'm honored and humbled by the trust you have placed in me today, and I will do everything in my power to fulfill the duties of president and lead UConn forward to fulfill its mission and its promise to the citizens of our great state. UConn future depends on all of us working together. Thank you for joining me today in this glorious celebration of UConn. Join me tomorrow in building UConn's future. Thank you all, and go Huskies!